Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Thank you for tuning in today. Actually, I have something new I want to share with you. Welcome new and returning clients, viewers, all of the above. I am excited because today is January 24th, 2021, and I finished my beginning of the month love connection readings and my mid-month love connection readings, so I wanted to try something a little new. And I hope you like it. If you would like, you can let me know, because that's what this channel is all about. And I'd like to have feedback from you, and I greatly appreciate it. But what I'd like to do for today, because we have, I think, like 8 days left of the month, I'm going to pick what I would call like a daily horoscope of love connections. And I'm going to pick a message for every single zodiac sign, and just give you kind of that little lift, a little inspiration, I hope, in regards to maybe something having to do with your love connection, whatever it may be, whomever it may be. And then I'm going to move on to finish with 3 beautiful oracle messages for every zodiac sign, and once again, your love connections. Because there's some message in there, if you listen, and you listen with your heart, that will come through for you. Hopefully you'll resonate with it. Maybe not everybody, but let's give it a try. So the first, and of course, always sign of the zodiac and beginning sign is going to be Aries. And just so you know, I will go back on February 1st to my regular, love connection readings if you'd like, and where I pick 2 sun signs, and then I talk a little bit about why I think they're very suited for each other, their positive aspects, and why they kind of gravitate and what makes that happen. And then I read 3 specific category messages for the highlighted connection, and then I finish with the oracles. But like I said, today's going to be for every single zodiac sign, so each get a taste of this and what I'm about. And I have been a tarot and psychic intuitive reader for over 30 years, and I'm not stopping anytime soon, and I learn more every day. I add a little bit of astrology, numerology, my intuition, of course, comes in, and so let's get started. We'll start with Aries. And so Aries, what's going on with you, Aries? You're the first sign of the zodiac. You're a cardinal sign. You are the initiator. You start the year of the zodiac, quite frankly, and then you also, are just a leader. You represent the ram. You have this strong spirit, motivation, a fire sign. You don't take no for an answer. You don't like to be told what to do, but you are usually an authority yourself. You are very caring and passionate and kind of youthful, because you have such strong will and desire to just like try anything, right? So let's see what we have to say about your love connection for today. And that is, I'm using this beautiful deck. I changed up some decks too for this last part. Interesting. And you have the moon, the major arcana. So in a nutshell, the moon, which is coming up this Wednesday, the 28th, we're on the 24th. Yeah, it is going to be a full moon in Leo. So this is going to be very, very fiery, very passionate. It has to do with people, socializing, being seen in the limelight. Ego, has a lot to do with it, how we're feeling, how we want to be seen, once again. And there's mysteries in a way, but the full moon will bring them forth in regards to relationship. Hidden things will be revealed. Culminations happen, as well as new beginnings regarding your relationship. And more importantly, the moon represents the sign of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so just remember to listen to your intuition. If you have a real gut, strong feeling about something in regards to relationship, follow it. It'll never lead you astray. So that's a beautiful message. And kind of interesting, because we have that beautiful full moon that's very complementary to you. The second sign is the sign of Taurus. Oh my gosh, earth sign Taurus. Very grounded, very stubborn. A bull is their symbolism. They've got their determination. They are a fixed sign, and what they believe in and stick to, they will do till the end of their life, basically. They don't like changes necessarily, but they have a beautiful big heart, and they are so hardworking, and they really love all the things that working hard can bring. like the luxuries. They're ruled by Venus. Venus is all about money, love, magic, the senses, art, culture, anything all mixed into one. So that's a beautiful, beautiful planet to have as your ruling planet. And so regardless of everything else, you have great, great intentions to love and be loved. So your particular message for today, on the 24th, ooh, that's beautiful. And that's what you are too. This represents the sign of Leo. This is also major arcana, strength. So you feel a great amount of strength. You feel the confidence you need in regards to your relationship. It could be with a Leo. I see many Taurus and Leo combinations. I mentioned that many times when I do the readings for the combination of that. But it's just beautiful. And that's what the full moon is. So there's extra power with you. There's extra, I want to say motivation, you know, with that fiery energy that comes through with the sun and in each of us. But definitely with the power of this beautiful Leo moon on the full moon on the 28th I mentioned. So I'm liking this. I feel like you feel definitely strong, and you're recognizing just how empowered you really are, and to keep feeling that way in whatever it is, whether it is this one particular solidified, forgive me, relationship, or an idea that you have, you know, no doubt some kind of a work project. Keep it going, and remember, you are in charge. You do have what it takes. That's beautiful. So then we go on to, well, let me just use this just to make sure in case my memory, you know, escapes me. So then we're on to Gemini. And we actually have the moon in Gemini today. So Gemini is an air sign. Gemini is a duality sign known, you know, as the twins. They have different ways and perspectives of looking at things. They are mutable sign. They're very adaptable and very, very interested in all sorts of things and variety, and they're very changeable. As I mentioned, they have interest in pretty much everything. They're a mind sign. They're the air. They think, they expand, they want to grow and teach and learn. And that's a very prominent aspect of this year, and then moving forward with a lot of air energies. So let's see what your message has to say, Gemini, for today's horoscope with your love connection. This one to come through. There you go. Two of Swords. There's your energy. Two of Swords is about a possible crossroads of sorts. It represents having maybe two decisions, two options to make. You've got this, you know, blindfold over, but not really. It's not a blindfold at all. It's just letting you sit and think about it before you make a rash decision. Sometimes Geminis can be very quick and changeable, and they're just like, oh, let's do that, and then, oh, wait, I didn't really mean that, and give it some thought, okay? Whatever you come up with will be the right thing, and when you do take that time and you do listen to your intuition, you will come up with what you need to come up with. And congratulations if you have more than one thing to work with, or maybe two job opportunities. Hopefully not two relationships. That can be a little tough. You may have that happening, I don't know, but either way, I wish you well. And yeah, trust in yourself, okay? And then we have this beautiful Cancer. And Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is a cardinal sign. They initiate the season of summer. They are doers, and they like to be busy, and they like to, you know, lead people and be pioneers and inventors of an idea. They're very creative, very sensitive, very psychic, very internalized. You know, they understand the laws of the world, life, the currents of life. Water is emotion. They think and feel with their heart and through their emotions. Very sentimental. Very caring, very caring. So what do we have for you in your relationships today? Oh, beautiful. Nine of Cups. Well, it looks to me like some wishes are fulfilled for you, Cancers. Now, this is not necessarily something that's just happenstance. It looks as though you have been wishing upon this for a while. You know, you build up those cups, and eventually you're going to see some progress. Maybe you'll see it with this full moon. You know, this full moon is very much about activating wishes and you know, emotions and feeling. Well, I mean, gosh, Leos are incredibly emotional and also heart centered. So you love that. You relate to that. I'm very happy for you because this is a happy message. It represents fulfillment, regardless of whether it's in a relationship. It could be with your personal, endeavors. It could be with a new entrepreneurial kind of project you're on right now. Something is coming through, okay? Congratulations on that. I always like to give and be the bearer and messenger of good news. As we move along, we are on the sign of Leo. All right, Leo, you are that fiery energy. You are that motivation. You are ruled by the sun. The sun gives you incredible energy and vitality, leadership, strength, creativity, heart, ego. Oh yeah, you love to be a leader. You love to be on stage. You love to perform, even if you're not an actor, which a lot of people are that are Leos. Doesn't matter the gender on any of these signs. You are a fixed sign, however. You are set in your ways and you want things done a certain way. I've known a lot of Leos. I love them dearly. And they tend to be very good at whatever field they go into because they are being seen and they care a great deal about that. So they want to be reflected in a good light. But when they have an idea, an ideology or, opinions, they're pretty strong about them. So it's okay though. Speak your truth. That's what I say. Your message for today is absolutely gorgeous. Well, it's the Emperor. It's a major arcana. It is the leader in the zodiac. It is the first sign. It is the Aries. Maybe you have an Aries that you're interested in right now. The two of you could do amazing things. And it doesn't have to be romantic. Any connection of love I mentioned can be on all different variables. Great work partner. Great family member that you want to bring into the fold and help out. You're very interested in helping those you love greatly. That's gorgeous. This is powerful. It's ruled by Mars, so there's just such spirit behind this. Something's coming up. You may be having some kind of, much to your dismay, authority figure perhaps lending you information though that could be very, very useful to you right now. So listen and be aware. It is a fire energy as yours is, and that can be a very beautiful, harmonious, compatible thing right now. And I hope that is the case for you. Then we go on to Virgo. Beautiful earth element of Virgo, the Virgin, symbolically, archetype. Very hardworking, very, very down to earth, very sensible, organized, almost a perfectionist at times, certainly with themselves. They want to be the best at what they do. They will study tirelessly or work tirelessly to achieve that. And they're very giving, very, very giving, very caring, very reliable. And I love having their grounded kind of practical energy around. So they're a mutable sign, ruled by Mercury. That's all about the mind and analytical things, very intelligent, also always wanting to expand and grow like Gemini. What is your specific message? Ooh, you have the Five of Wands, so there's a lot of fiery action going on. Now, when people see this, they think, 5 in numerology is about changes and some challenges. It doesn't have to be a negative, it's just that's what spurs us on sometimes, and it involves other people. So there seems to be some very fiery energy in a connection with you, maybe a love relationship, and it has to do with either Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And then, of course, there's the full moon. So I feel like you need to negotiate things right now. You need to get things moving. You feel like you've been sitting back and waiting and hesitating long enough. And yes, we do have a retrograde approaching on the 30th in the sign of Aquarius, which is about the mind and kind of really going introspectively about what are we going to do working and moving forward, basically, kind of reviewing things. But this is about just standing true, standing strong, and getting things done, okay? And if you need help, feel free to ask, because you usually don't, I'll be honest. Feel free to delegate. Know that, sometimes you need a little bit of, strength and, kind of debating around certain subjects, so you can come up to the best conclusion. And that's what I'm feeling for you right now. So I like it, though. It's inspiring, and it's motivating, it's spirited. And then we have Libra. Libra is the air sign. Libra is the scales, balance, justice. A lot of times they're in the fields of law and, order and court. They are able to see a lot of sides to a situation. They are ruled by Venus as well, like Taurus. They love beauty. They love aesthetics that look nice and comfortable, and that matters a lot to them. It gives them that balance. They love relationships. That's number one, and they love love. So they'll do what they can to remain in one, and they will be as fair and as kind and peaceful as they can. And, you know, they do love a good debate too, just to kind of stir things up if it gets a little too calm and peaceful. And they are a cardinal sign as well, so they love being busy. They love being social, and they like having something to, you know, to activate themselves and keep themselves interested. Your specific message is amazing. It's the star. Whoa, wishing upon a star. Which is very special right now, because this is the card that represents Aquarius. And we're in the season of Aquarius, and there's a lot of planets in Aquarius, and will be through the remainder of the year. So this is very harmonious for you as a fellow air sign like Gemini. It'll be a good year and easier than it's been. I'm not saying it's going to be all perfectly, you know, easy, but it will be a lot easier, and it will definitely, you'll definitely see some of your dreams coming true, and it could very well be in your relationship, because I don't think a lot of Libras have really had that be part of the forefront. I think they've had to work through so many difficulties. They had to put that on the back burner. Not everybody, of course. But your wishes are coming true, and you need to just truly believe in that. This is a major arcana and a very important message for you, and I love it. And you know how happy that makes you when you're feeling balanced and in a relationship, no matter what it is. So that's gorgeous for you. And then Scorpio, ooh, beautiful, watery Scorpio, intense Scorpio, mystery, mysterious, capable, transformational. You are a fixed sign as well. You are set on your ideals. You are determined, as determined as they come. You love and are very capable of understanding the mind very, very well, the psyche. You are psychic yourself. You are intuitive. You have great amount of passion and desire and love of intimacy, and, you know, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with you, that's for sure. That meets more than meets the eye. But you're real, and you're loyal, and you're kind, and you're good. So let's see what your relationship. Oh, and you're also ruled by Pluto, which is absolutely about transformation. So it's just the planet for transformation. And originally you were ruled by Mars, so there's that fire in you too still. I think it still resides in the underlying currents with a lot of these Scorpios, hence the intensity. Your message for today is the Five of Pentacles. Now the Pentacles is the earth element, and the Pentacles represents, you know, money and stability and security, which is very important to you. You're very good with money. You can be a little bit shrewd and a little bit, you know, constricted with it at times, because you know it's important to save when things come along and you don't expect it. There you'll be sitting pretty, okay? But right lately, I think there's been almost a feeling of, I want to say remorse. It's the only word that's coming to mind. You're feeling a little less than, you know, and it has to do with your value, which is exactly what Scorpio represents. You represent the 8th house. That's other people's money, life, death, you know, inheritance, things coming in that have to do with other people, maybe your relationship, your spouse, you know, married partner. But just kind of questioning, kind of really questioning right now. Are you getting the full value of what you know, give to others? Are you receiving that back? That's always a question that has to be answered honestly, which is what Pluto will do. And then, you know, if it feels like you feel slighted, or, you know, you've been hurt in some way, you know, snap out of it as fast as you can, because that's going to lead you to a better place. The feelings we hold are the ones that will really attract it to us. So yeah, we all go through this. Oh my gosh, know that you are divinely guided. Ask for answers and they will come. And I know you understand that. So yeah, and it could have to do with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus too, that might be entering into your life. So yeah, just trust in yourself. And if you're feeling a little down, allow it, and then do your best to just keep it moving. And I know you do. You're very strong that way. Then we have Sagittarius. Fiery, optimistic Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, the benevolent planet that's now in Aquarius. We get that in our sign every 12 years. We have a year where it's in there, and it just changes things, and it brings opportunity, expands things that we want to have expanded. Also our waistlines if we're not careful, but that's what your ruling planet is, Sagittarius. So you get it. You've always felt this kind of zippity-doo-dah. That's kind of the energy you exude. I love being around you. You are a half man, half horse, a centurion. You are just like really, really devoted to your purposes. You're a philosopher. You love higher learning. You educate others in the process. You shoot your arrow and you make that wish, and you know with everything that you are that you will accomplish whatever you point that arrow and it shoots towards. You will get. You love travel. You love exercise and movement. You are a mutable sign. There isn't much you don't like, but you are a freedom-seeking sign for sure. And you are very spirited and fiery. And your message is the beautiful Knight of Swords. So, fast-moving information coming through about your relationship. It could have to do with the mind, some kind of very important intellectual information. It's about... it's about news, and I think it's going to be very clear, concise. It'll be fair, it'll be truthful. Could have to do with some kind of institution. And, maybe you need to be sure that you're taking care of the little checkups you may need that I think a lot of people put off. And just taking care of you, taking care of your relationships. Feeling inspired, feeling grateful, loving communication that's true and honest. That's a certainty when you have the... certainly on the upright position. Conversations are going to be had, so maybe you are with an air sign, and it's important. We need to communicate. That's a huge part of a relationship, and it's going to be, it's a necessary conversation, but I think it's going to lead to really beautiful things. And like I said, it'll be coming in quick if it already hasn't happened. Maybe that full moon will bring it forth. Be prepared for that. Let me know. If you have not signed up for my channel, I would love you to do that. I ask that in all humility, and because it's very, very supportive, and you can comment to me. It just takes a second. Push the like, push the notification bell, push the share, whatever you want. That would be incredibly helpful, and I always greatly appreciate it. Then we move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign. Capricorn is one of the most determined earth signs. I mean, they are all about success, and they do nothing that will not lead to success. And they are the symbol and the archetype of the goat who climbs the highest of mountains and has no problem or has no hesitation. There's just that will. They are ruled by Saturn, which is the taskmaster. It kept them focused on the ball. It takes away all the other frilly stuff. They're very serious a lot of times. They mean what they say what they mean. They're down to earth. They love nature. They love being there for you. They are reliable. They will have your back, okay? They need you to be honest with them. And if you're working with them and part of their one or many, institutions or, workplaces that they run or lead or own, they have a certain standard. They do. But you'll be happy about that, because things done right are the things that will last, right? And that's their motto. They're a cardinal sign. They represent the season of winter we just had, and that started on December 21st. So, yeah, they are doers and shakers, as they say. So, your message, Capricorn, is the Knight of Cups. That's about love. As hard as you work, you love love, and sometimes it's hard to make that balance. I know that about you, but you make time and you show your love in as many ways as you can, but I think a lot of times it's through material things, because you have the money to do so, and you can be very, very generous. And so, yeah, knights are messengers now. Prepare to hear something about your relationship already, one you're thinking about, one that you don't even know about. That full moon in Leo on the 28th, that's love, man. That's passion. That's going to ignite that in you. That's going to bring you out to the forefront. As remote and as kind of laid back as you tend to be, You kind of put in your mind, you're thinking, nope, it's time to really step it up and level that up. And this is going to be news about that, because the cups are love. So, or it could be a person you're interested in, which would be very good for you, by the way, as an earth sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Keep it in mind. Then we have Aquarius. Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarians. It is your season. It is your year. With Jupiter in your sign. Saturn. Mercury going retrograde, but still that's the mind and the expression and the ability to communicate and to teach and to learn and expand and grow, and all the opportunities you can do to help yourself, but the world. You love helping others. You are a fixed sign. You were determined as the next, and you are also very, very caring, and you love having fun and laughing and enjoying groups and being the leader of groups, you know, and being the one to assign and delegate and start new ideas and break through the barriers of old traditional things. Ruled by Uranus, surprises, unexpected, beautiful technology, you know, forward thinking, science, medicine, all of that is coming into the forefront. We'll be seeing it. It's already started with this vaccine that, you know, it's interesting to me as you look back in history when these things have come about, and it's the predominance of air signs, and particularly Aquarius, or certainly Uranus, when these things, you know, tend to show up and be created. It's phenomenal. So your message for you and your loved and your special birthday wish message, oops, I was right the first time. Ace of Wands, man. Whew, that's exactly what this is. It's the beginning, but it's fiery and it's super passionate. Yes, it could be about ideas, but I think it's really about a relationship. It's probably the beginning, or if it isn't, you may be in a long, long-term relationship and something just clicked and changed and you switched it up and started something new and you're feeling even more in love. And it happens all the time. Fiery, man. This is fantastic. This is the energy and spirit that's there from the, you know, Leo energies, your polar opposite with this beautiful full moon. It's going to ignite something. It's going to be really powerful and transformational. And this is your year for that. So whatever it is, it's beautiful. Keep it going. Hold on to that light and that power behind it. And then Pisces. Oh my gosh, last sign of the zodiac. I love you, Pisces. You're a water sign. You are a mutable sign. You are like the chameleon. You are very adaptable and very, very changeable. And a lot of times people say, whoa, I saw her like this or him, and then the next thing I knew he was acting like this and that, and he's changed and he looks different, his hair is a different color. I don't know, I can't keep up with it, but it's exciting. And it's alluring, and I love it. It's mysterious, and they're ruled by Neptune. So that's the mysterious aspect of all of us. That's what the Neptune energies can do, and it does, and it gives that imagination and fantasy to all of us. And, you know, I would say that Pisces are one of the most creative, artistic, in all mediums, sign in all of the zodiac. Not to mention you're very psychic, very capable of feeling and emotion, and you care greatly for others. You want things to go well, and you just are this dual sign of two fish, you know, wanting to go with the flow. The watery aspect is there, the incredibly, like I said, sensitive, and you feel everything. You just, it's all about that, and you love relationships. You are the diehard romantic, really, I'll tell you. And that is absolutely one of your claim to fames, for sure. Your message is the, Ten of Swords, which I really like. I mean, it's so hard to see at first. There's 10 swords in the back of somebody on the ground, just done, right? Just defeated, and the words, the thoughts, the sleepless nights, the anguish, the confusion, done and devastated, right? And that's exactly right, because the 10 means it's over. It is over. You have felt more than a lot of people have, because that's what you do. You take on everyone's energies, and it's exhausting, and it's hard on you because you want life to be just one big bowl of cherries, basically, if you could. And that's not to say you're weak or anything, because you are very strong. For the way that you feel, you have great strength to you as well. So I always have to bring that up. But look at, this is a new cycle for you. That's a thing in the past. And you, of all people, know how to change that for yourself. So if there have been all of those feelings and you had these conversations or you've heard these conversations, you're just like, we're done. It's changed and you can feel a huge sigh of relief. And I'm happy for that because we all need that. And we do need a new start, and we are getting a new start. And what we choose to do with it is up to us. But those are the one day, one card messages for every single sign in the zodiac that I hope you like, and I hope it just instantly made sense to you and you resonated with that. But I'm going to read an oracle from each of these beautiful oracle decks quickly for you. And this is for all of the signs out there. And your specific relationship, whatever it may be, in love, because love is the most powerful energy and it's what makes the world go round. And I will always be a huge component and pusher of love. I'm a love pusher, how's that? This is a gorgeous deck. This is something I brought out, I think once before, maybe twice, but it's still fairly new. The Motivation Manifesto cards. You pick one, and it can bring such insight to things, or, maybe you know them, but it just reminds you. I always like to say, the oracles are there to continually guide us. We're all connected, so we're really co-creating at all times with the oracles of life and divinations that we are aware of or not aware of. The message for every one of you today, for January 24th, we should not fear obsession for building a great free life. One more time. We should not fear an obsession for building a great free life. Wow. That's where this world is going. And that's what we've been striving for so long. But that's what we all deserve. And this is exactly what Spirit's trying to say to us. It may be an obsession, but so be it. It's a great obsession. And I'm all for it. And it is part of my daily gratification of free will, free financial freedom, all of the frees that you can imagine, right? And why not? So we're all in this together. I love that for everybody. The second is the beautiful Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. She's amazing. I'm sorry, Brendan Richard was this other motivational manifesto deck. You can look these up and they're, I don't get any, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just sharing it because they're great and I just think they're very inspirational. So, this is just for everyone in your relationship of the zodiac, and it says thinker. Well, there you go again. This is a very, very beautiful synchronistic reading because thinker is the air. Air is what we're in. Aquarius season, air era, as they call it, after hundreds of years of predominance of earth. It's now in the mind. It's now about action and making, well, action is really the fire, but we all have that in us, and some people have that in their chart. I feel like there's always that stimulation within our hearts, but it starts a lot of time with our minds. And the way that we can connect and create by expression and communication, written form, speaking, YouTube, mediums, all sorts of things. 44 is an 8. 8 in numerology is absolute abundance and manifestation. It is the most abundant number. So how are you thinking? What are you thinking? What's going to change for you in the way of thoughts and ideas? So I'm going to read to you what it says. 44. The thinker. Wow. Almost there. 44. 43. All right. Well, the message is the ability to reason and strategize. There you go. There's that air quality is in focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For in this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. I can't say anymore. It's absolutely perfect. Less is more. I send that to you with love because I too am feeling that that's essential right now. And I'm in. And last but not least, the super attractor manifestation message, which is really just that, super attracting what it is we want in our life, the life we want. Feeling it into reality for ourselves, you know, bringing it into the third dimension of touch, feel, and tangibility, right? We all can do this. It's a simple, you know, like upon like attracts like, right? And our thoughts have a lot to do with it, but it's all about that feel. So the message for everybody today, in all your relationships, when I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. It's honestly that easy. Look at the beautiful fruit and all of us connected, and just how we can create and manifest all the things we really want. We have to wait sometimes. We don't know exactly what form, but it happens, and it's been proven over and over. And I would love you to give it a try and just see. It's a small thing, you know, and believe it, and say this over and over again, because it will change the energy in your body. And that's one of the biggest parts of this. It's all about the co-creation and energy, and when I'm tuned into the energy. That's fantastic. I love you guys. I appreciate you being here. I thought I'd try this and have a little different for everybody, and I hope you like it, and let me know, okay? But either way, take good care of yourself. And until the next time, thanks for now. Bye-bye.